Good evening, good evening. It's Tema Madima here, and welcome to BackChat. I hope you guys are excited for this wonderful evening. We've got Kayla van den Bergh. She's joining us this evening. And yeah, we're going to have a good chat. It's been a good week of chatting and just speaking to the athletes and getting to hear from them and what's happening and the news and so on. So let's just continue these conversations, guys. Kayla is going to join me in a bit. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining. This is BackChat, where we talk all things athletics, track and field, motivation. Welcome to everybody. Precious Mashele.
Hi, how are you?
Kayla, how you doing?
I'm excellent. How about you?
I'm great. Thanks for joining us. Really excited to have a chat with you, and I hope you've been well. Are you good?
I've been really well, thank you. It's been a little bit hard with the circumstances with the COVID now. School has been different. It's a whole type of other norm that we're not used to, but we're just having faith. I think that's all that we can put our hearts and souls on.
Absolutely. That's all we can do now. We all have to go through this, and we just have to stay positive and look towards the future. Yara van Staden, I see you. Atletiek for Amo. Hello, guys. Hi, everybody. Elzan.
Hi, everyone.
Yanni, Yenning, Leonef van Jaarsveld. Welcome, everybody. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you.
Perfect. All right, so before we get started, I'm going to do a quick introduction to you so that people can know who we're dealing with and who we're chatting to this evening. And from there on, we're just going to pick it up. You know, this is a chat. Okay. So, guys, if you're watching, just make sure you can ask Kayla some questions if you want to. Don't be shy. Ask your questions. Let's have a conversation. Let's chat. And yeah, it's going to be a good evening. All right, so I'm going to start with a quick introduction. So over here with us, we've got, is it Kayla or do you use Kayla?
Kayla.
All right, then I'm spot on. All right, so we've got Kayla van der Bergh, and she is, ladies and gentlemen, the African Under-18 Championships 100-meter hurdles champion. She's also the South African Under-18 100-meter hurdles gold medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, an up-and-coming star, future prospect in the hurdles and sprint world, Kayla van der Bergh.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I hope you're doing well. And yeah, thanks for joining us. We're really looking forward to having a good evening of chatting with you.
Thank you for having me. It's really an honor to be able to be featured on Backtrack, and thank you for really inspiring us. And through this whole lockdown, it was really nice to be able to get like motivation every day, and it was really nice to have that support and to know people have your back. Yeah.
Awesome. No, it's our pleasure. Backtrack, we always have your back. And yeah. So we're going to get started. Before we get into all the conversations, and remember, guys, send your questions through. I want to ask us to play a game. We're going to play a game quickly. The game is called 30 Seconds. I don't know if you've been watching. Hopefully not. But if you've been watching, you know how it works. All right.
Okay.
So I've got my watch here. I've set my 30. I'm going to set 30 seconds. And name as much things as possible that you have in your competition or even training bag. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay. My number, pins, hair elastics, a brush, a hat, a tracksuit top, pants, flops, tackies.
Keep going. You're doing good.
Bars, Energade, a chocolate bar.
And time.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
Well done. That's 13. 13 is, that's a good number. Well done.
Thank you.
It looks like Talon still has a Talon built was sitting at 14.
Still has the record, I see. So.
But I mean, you're top 2 right now. Dominic Scott, I think, got 10. So you on 13. Okay. So that's good. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's so easy, you know, but then it seems like once you you've got that watch going, you tend to forget everything, and
Exactly.
but you
You
did
can't
very
figure
well.
out what you got in your bag. There's so much stuff, but you can't. At the moment, you can't figure out what you have in your bag.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's get into some questions. We're gonna have people asking questions as well, but I'm gonna get us started. Obviously,
Okay.
it's always inspiring to see like young female athletes that are, up and coming. You've won an African title at under 18, so it shows. I mean that in Africa you are one of the best. That's not a contest. So next up is us seeing you continue on this rhythm and becoming one of the best in the world as well.
That's the dream. If I can tell you the thing that I want the most in life, or my biggest dream, is to be the best hurdler in the world.
That's good.
I think the thing is about being an athlete is talent can only bring you this far. Hard work
Yeah.
and commitment. If you have the heart and the soul and you put everything into what you love, and that's what people always say to me. You need to be mentally prepared to be able to race a race. You need to be comfortable in your situation, and you need to love what you do. It mustn't be like something
Absolutely.
that's just on your back. You need to feel like this is something that I really love. And that's what I feel when I'm running hurdles. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel
Yeah.
like everything in the world just vanished. And it's just me and the hurdles. So athletics is one of the best sports for me. I love watching it. I love running it. I love supporting my friends when they
Yeah.
are running as well. So yeah.
Come on. You're getting me excited now. You know what I mean? You're getting me excited.
Well, we need to be positive. I
Uh,
think this whole COVID story was not the best for every athlete. Like, as a matric myself, it was very sad for me to say goodbye to my last essays, goodbye to my last
mm,
ASA. It's really
mm,
sad to think back and just think you're never going to have that ever again. But I think we need
mm.
to look at the bigger picture in life.
Yeah.
God doesn't give the God doesn't give the circumstances to you if you can't handle it. So I just
Absolutely.
think we need to be open-minded. Everything will work out in the end, and we just need to keep faith. We just need to have faith. That's all. So yeah.
Ab- Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, to hear such a young person speak with so much passion, man, it's really inspiring. And it just goes to show that's the type of positivity that makes you such a great athlete. Okay, I'm gonna get into some questions as well. I know people will
Okay.
ask questions and they wanna know about many other things. So yeah, we'll get into that. I see Amy Nodia saying that's true. We can hear you from a mile away. So
Amy's one of the best athletes in this world.
absolutely. All right, I want to ask this question. Obviously,
Okay.
it's very important to keep focused and to keep positive and motivated. I want to ask this question. Obviously, I know that you're good in quite a few sports. You play netball as well, and you do athletics. So what made you like choose athletics? Did you always know you wanted to do athletics, or was netball also something you wanted to do?
Well, the thing is, sport has actually been in my whole life since I was little. My family is very big on sports, so I've grown up with sports in my life. And
Mm.
the thing is about athletics is, since I was 4 years old, I've always loved watching it. I was watching people on TV, and it was so inspiring for me to see how they've grown as an athlete, how they
Yeah.
put all that positivity and make it into something so beautiful. And I wanted to be like that. I want to encourage people, to inspire people, and I want people to see the things that I see in them. I want people to actually be like, oh my goodness, you're actually really good. And I think when God gives you a talent, you can't just like give it back to him and throw it in his face. You need to work hard. He gave you something special, and you need to like do something special with it. You need to work hard. You need to put all your love and your energy into something you love. And there's been a few times in my life when people ask me, why do you do netball? Why do you want to get injured? And I think you don't need to think about that. You need to look at the bigger picture. You have a variety of sports, so you can do netball and you can do netball. You can do netball and you can do athletics. And I think it's just something to put your mind at ease when things are going tough at the athletics. You can just go put your mind at the netball, and it's something different. So that's why I love both sports.
Okay, but now you have to choose one. If you had to choose one, Kayla, which one are you going for?
No, definitely athletics. Athletics. It's just the thing about athletics is it combines you as one with people. I really love like talking to people, having a conversation with people, trying to find out who they are as a person. And athletics gives me that opportunity to learn people's hearts and to study them and just find out who they are as a person. And that's the thing about athletics. You're there for each other, you inspire each other, you feel motivated. When your friends are sitting at the pavilion and they're cheering you on, you feel this energy and this passion inside of you that is just something extraordinary. You can't describe it. So that's why I love athletics.
Wow, that's inspiring. You know, it's like, you know, when you start a sport as a young athlete, I mean, that's all that matters. You know, it's all about the love. You're not thinking about contracts. You're not thinking about sponsors. For you, it's just about you either running for your school colors, or you're running for your club. You're running for your friends that are in the stands, running for your family. You know, that's how simple it is. Now, I want to ask this question because obviously, now that you are African champion and you know you are SA champion as well as an under 18, there comes the next level where going into university, for instance, you have to look into which university to go to, as well as maybe there's talks of contracts with different brands and sponsors. How have you found that? Never mind, you don't have to. You just explain how have you found that whole process of signing and looking at options and so on.
Well, I've always wanted something that is going to bring me out of my comfort zone, something that's going to give me more opportunities. And I want to be the best. I want to be able to train with the best and compete with the best. So I've decided this year to go study in the US next year in January. It was a hard decision. It's not easy for me to leave all the people I love behind. But I feel, as for me, myself, it's going to be the bigger picture. It's going to get me where I want to be one day. And I'm really, it's hard to go out of your country and into something that's unfamiliar and something that you're not used to. But I think you need to take that steps in life and just to get yourself out of that comfort zone and just to be like, okay, you want to look back at your life and just think, wow, what a magnificent life I had. What have I accomplished? You know, all that stuff. So that's what I want to do. So I've decided to study in the US. And I'm very, very fortunate to be able to go with 4 of my South African friends here in South Africa to go to the same university. So, yeah.
Okay, that's good. We look forward to seeing you represent the university you will be representing. I don't know where it is exactly, but I'm sure we'll know soon. But yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's exciting, and again, it's a very good opportunity that athletics does bring to you. You know, as a young athlete, you can study overseas, make use of those opportunities as well. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna take some questions over here. I see there were a few questions, and I wanna take some of them.
Okay.
I see Athletic for Amos says one of the friendliest and most down to earth athletes in SA. That's a very nice compliment. I see P Marriott says, well done on all your achievements, Kayla. Hard work always pays off at the end. That's always nice to hear, you know. And I see there's a lot of positive energy coming from a lot of people here. Charmaine Poole, we see you, ma'am. Romanda, we see you. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for watching. And here's another question. It says, Kayla, what is your best moment ever on track so far?
Well, since I was a little girl, I always dreamt of representing my country at the highest possible level. So at the age of 16, I eventually got the chance to be able to represent South Africa at the African Champs and
Yeah.
at the Youth Olympics. And I would
Mm.
say the best part for me in my athletic career was to be able to be in the Youth Olympics team. It was
Yeah.
something out of this world. The feeling that you had. It was something that I will always capture and hold in my heart. The memories. It was
Yeah.
absolutely. It was something that you can't describe for everyone. The feeling standing there with all these world-class athletes, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, what am I actually doing here? Can you even believe you're in this race? And
Yeah.
it was just the best feeling. The Youth Olympics didn't go for me so well. I had an injury,
Yeah.
and it was very sad for me. I was ranked third in the world that year, and I tore my hamstring when I was training. So
Mm.
that made me um, actually see what everyone couldn't see, that injuries are something that's really bad for an athlete, and you just need
Yeah.
to work from that. You just need to push yourself and just believe in God. God has a bigger picture and a bigger plan for you. You just need to believe in his plan. So yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I see there's a question here. So obviously you just explained it from the official Z. She was asking how was your Olympic experience, but you just answered that one. Um,
Yeah.
Here's another important question. This is from Leroux Detoy. He's asking, what tools do you use to realign your focus when things are not going your way? That's a very important question.
Well, I think we can when things don't go my way, I usually just pray. I sit with myself and I read my Bible and I ask God, why me? Why not someone else? I've been working hard. I've been doing the work. I've been doing everything you have told me. Why do you give me this challenge? And then he just says to me, my dear, I don't give you challenges you can't accept. I don't give you something that you can't work out. And that just makes me happy to actually realize that he has my back. He gives me something to work on, and that makes me grow as a human being and as an athlete as well. So yeah.
Absolutely. I think, as you said, it's all about, finding, it's those times where I always say, public battles are always won in
Mm-hmm.
private. If you can't win in private, you'll never be able to win in public. And it just
Absolutely.
goes to show, even athletics is the same thing where, I mean, when you are training, nobody sees all the lactic that you experience.
They don't
Nobody
see
gets
what
to
you're going
see.
through. They don't see the hard work. They don't see the pain you're going through. Um, all the negativity you get, and I think you just need to be strong. You need to have your back, and you need to know that God has your back. That's what I usually put my focus and my motivation in.
All right, that's a good answer. Valre, 1580 is saying, tell us more about the university you have chosen. Can you talk about it, or
Okay.
must you wait before you sign? Is the ink not dry yet? If you don't have to answer, if it's gonna compromise anything.
The reason why he's asking that question is because he's going to the same university as me. So no, I'm more than freely to tell you a bit more about the university. So it's hard to choose a university. Staying here in South Africa, you can't be able to visit the other universities or go to America. So you only get to talk on them on video calls and get to know them.
Yeah.
You get information about the athletes and about the coaches. And I've had a few talks with many coaches, and
Mm.
this one coach just blown my mind. The energetic, the passion that he has for me. He has that vision for me that I see in myself, and even a vision bigger than anything I've ever imagined. And he's such a great and big child of God, or God's child. And I think that's something that I want. My coach here in Northwest is actually the same, and I wanted someone that I can go with, that I can feel that connection again. and I decided to go to the University of Northern Colorado. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, well done on making a choice. Obviously, it's a big step, like you said. You're still young. I mean, you only turned 18 this year, right?
Yeah, I've turned 18 this year.
Next year, you'll be 19 in a different country. But I mean, that's what pursuing your dreams looks like. It doesn't come easy. It comes with a lot of sacrifice and so on. All right, Amy Nudia is asking, what do you plan on studying?
Well, I've decided to study forensic pathology.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a job for everyone. It takes a lot of guts.
Yeah.
But I love a challenge. I want something that can put me out of my comfort zone, something that can challenge me every day. And it's a 13-year study and a major you need to study. Yeah, it's hard, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I'm just going to put my heart and soul into what I love. So, yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right, let's ask. I'm gonna ask more simple questions now. I see everybody's asking a whole lot of. We'll come back to me, son. We're gonna come back to your questions. Thanks for asking the question, guys. Really appreciate it. Yeah, let's just keep the conversation going. Yanni, I'm gonna come to your question as well. But simple question. Obviously, before a race, everybody's got their different ways of relaxing and so on. How do you prepare for competition? How do you prepare? What do you listen to music? Do you listen to watch movies? What do you do?
No, I usually just listen to music. I'm not really an athlete that's really anxious. I don't get stressed a lot. I'm usually that type of athlete that would talk to her competitors and get to know them more. I don't know. It just it's just nice to be able to talk to all your fellow athletes. And I usually listen to music, and I have then a chat with God, and I ask him, what is the vision he has for me? How do I need to prepare for this race? What does he need me to do? And further, I'm not really stressed when I'm running. I just feel you need to be mentally prepared for a race. You can't stress yourself out, because then you're not going to win the race. The one that is mentally prepared for a race, the one is going to win the race. If you're going to focus on the person next to you and not focus on your race, who's the one who's going to win? Definitely not. Yeah, so that's what I usually tell myself. So yeah.
All right, one song. Give me a song. What's this one song that when you put it on, that's my song?
That motivates you.
Yeah.
I would say it's Post Malone's Better Now. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I think the song can relate that everyone always tells you can't reach a dream. You can't be the bigger. You can't be the number one in the world. And I think just you need to tell them, well, I'm better, and your opinion doesn't matter. It's me and God. If God wants me to be able to be the world champion, then I'm going to be the world champion. Your opinion doesn't matter. So I think just people should stop listening to others and just focus on themselves. When you start focusing on yourself and you're putting a relationship with God, everything is just going to fall into place. All your dreams are going to happen. So yeah.
All right. Next question I want to ask is, who's your role model? Do you have anybody that you look up to say okay, this is the one athlete I look up to? I want to be like them, and they shaped who you are as an athlete. Do you have a role model?
Well, my role model is actually really close to me. It's my coach. He was one of the best hurdlers that I've ever seen. The passion that he has for his athletes, the way he makes me feel when I don't believe in myself. He's the one that's keep pushing me and motivating me to say, Kayla, you can be the African champ. You can be the world champ. And the thing that I like the most about him, he usually prays for me. He tells me, God has your back. He's going to get you through this race. You just need to put all your stress and everything to him. And I think he's just a wonderful man, someone to really look up to and just to be thankful for. So yeah.
What's your coach's name?
Jacques van Staden.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, he's an incredible man. Yeah.
That's That's good motivation. Somebody who is close to you. Is there any other athlete that
An
is currently
athlete
running?
is my really close friend, Zanay van der Walt. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, she's just amazing. Her bubbly personality. When you talk to her, you just feel like you can actually conquer anything in the world. When she just has this way of talking to you that makes you feel like you can be the next world champ. You can be the next big thing, you know. And
Yes.
I think you need people in your life like Zanay. So she really means a lot to me, and I really look up to her. The things that she has accomplished in her life is so incredible, and I really root for her. I'm so proud of what she has become, and I really wish or hope to one day be where she is. So yeah.
Awesomeness. All right, I wanna take two more questions. I think time is running away from us, but
It's
I'd
fine.
really like to I'd like to
It's
go
fine.
on way longer. But the question from Tumisang was, what would you tell athletes that also want to study abroad? What advice would you give to athletes who want to follow in your footsteps and go study abroad in America or any other country?
I think it's a really big move to make to study in the US. It's not something
Mm,
that just happens overnight. You really need to do your homework, really need to get information. But I think the opportunities you get in America is just absolutely splendid. There's the best hurdlers, the best sprinters, and really the best
mm,
athletes are in America. So you really get that opportunities to be able to run with the best athletes. So I would really recommend for every athlete to go to America, to follow their dreams and make them bigger and better athletes than before. So yeah, I would say it's really good to go to the US. Follow your dreams and
uh,
just keep on working.
absolutely. Tumisang says you're going far in life. I tell you. Wayne Sneyman, the walking machine. Wayne says Razorbacks. um, and Yanni, yes, Yanni's question. Yanni was asking, how did you feel that moment when you crossed that line at African
Oh,
champs as the gold medalist?
it was the best feeling in this world. I've remembered we were like four girls. So I was stressing. We were like four girls running or standing in the race, but I was like, that was the first time in my life that I was anxious for a race. And I remember I was standing there and I was just looking. I couldn't describe the feeling that I was feeling. And I just closed my eyes and I pray and I said to God, please take the stress away from me, um, make me the athlete that I was been training to be, and just
Mm,
let people see the athlete that you want me to be. And
mm,
when I crossed that line, it was just like a warmth and the best feeling you can't describe. It's something that it's magical. It's something, it feels unreal. Oh my goodness, but
yeah,
okay. What happened? I'm the African champ now. So it's really something that you can't describe. It's the best feeling. And I've really worked hard for what I want in life. Nothing came easily for me. It's really hard to be able to be an athlete. You really need to work hard. It's a lot of commitment, a lot of hard work, a lot of tears, and I just think you need to believe in yourself. Just if you tell yourself you can be the African champ, you can be the African champ. If you put your heart and your mind, your soul into everything you love, you can conquer this whole world. So yeah.
wow, yeah, that's it almost feels like I won that medal the way you're explaining it. It's
Well, that's how people must feel. They've worked hard for something in their life, and it's really a special moment in your life to be able to stand there with the gold medal on your neck or around your neck and sing the national anthem at the top of your lungs, and to be able to feel, wow, I did my country proud today. I've made people proud today, and that's something that you can't describe to anyone. So if any one of you have a dream to be the next big thing, go for it. Don't let anyone stop in your way. Don't be anyone get in the way of your dreams. Go follow it. Be the best version that you possibly can. So yeah.
absolutely all right. I want us to wrap it up there. Yeah, it's like the amount of information and the amount of passion that you've packed into this 30 minutes is it's amazing.
I
And
really want,
from my
I
side
really want
and from
people to
Backtrack side,
see. Sorry, now I said
yeah,
I just really want people to see you can really be the next big thing. Don't let like a big dream get in the way. You can really conquer it. Go forward, keep working hard, and don't let the COVID circumstances be in the way of your dreams. Work hard, keep on dreaming, and you will get that gold medal at the end of the day. I promise you. So yeah.
absolutely. So thanks a lot. Is there anything that you want to say to those who support you? And then we're gonna wrap it up from there. What are you gonna say to all those who are on your team, who are supporting you, following your journey? What do you want to tell the South Africans who are supporting you?
I really want to thank everyone for being there for me. I've got a lot of a splendid support group, and I really want to shout out to you guys and just say to you, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for making me the athlete that I am today. Thank you for helping me to get where I am and supporting me all the way. I really love you guys, and you can really be the next big thing. Just keep on holding on to that dreams, keep on working, and you can really be the next SA athlete or the champion or the next world champion. So yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kayla. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your time. Thanks
Thank you
for
for your
joining us
time.
this evening. It was really special to hear. I don't think I haven't heard a young person speak with so much passion in a very long time, and it's good. It's motivating because end of the day, the youth, you guys are gonna have to carry the flag for the next generation of athletes, and they have to do the same for the next one and the next one. So yeah, keep telling your story, keep being passionate, keep working hard. You've got an African title. Next up, let's look at that world title and
At the
possibly
world.
an Olympic title in 2024 or 2028. So yeah, keep shining. We're looking out for you. We're supporting you. And even in America, we'll still tell stories about you so people can know what you're up to.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that I could give everyone my story and just tell them how I feel, and that I can tell them you need to stay motivated. And thank you for giving me this platform to be able to talk to them. Really appreciate it.
Awesomeness. Ladies and gentlemen, that's us for the evening. This is BackChat, where we're talking all things athletics, track and field, motivation, education, communication, all the Asians to make sure that everybody can be inspired and continue loving the sport of athletics. Thank you for your time, and we will see you again next week, Monday. We've got some special guests coming up. You're going to be so shocked. We're bringing in some legends, we're bringing in some top sprinters. Woo! Be excited. See you guys next week. Thank you. Bye, Kayla.
Thank you. Bye.